was a wrench thrown in the men's 4-meter hurdles when Sean Burrell went off at NCAA's smashed 48 seconds. I said at the time that was enough to put him on the team for me. Now, in the moment, you get carried away, you get excited, you put a bunch of weight onto what you just saw. But that's not the case here, Gordon. In fact, I feel even better a couple of days later about Sean Burrell. He is definitely making this team behind Rai Benjamin. Third spot, though, I think is wide open. Kenny Selman, I feel good about. He's just been running for a while this year, putting some performances out there that you have to feel solid about. Not a collegian. I mean, but Isaiah Levinson, Cameron Samuel, Trevor Bassett, Amir Latin, CJ Allen, Khalifa Rosser, and Quincy Hall. That's the top 10. What's your order?
Yeah, so the FloTrack ranking is Benjamin 1, Burrell 2, Selman 3, Levinson 4, Latin 5, and Quincy Hall 6. You can check out 7 through 20 on our website. Little plug. I think, Rai Benjamin obviously is going to win. Sean Burrell, I think he's going to be able to handle continuing the momentum a week later and still finishing the top 3. And then that third spot, I think, is there's a lot of talent, but no talent has really turned and become the 48-2 type athlete or the 47 high, where we can be like, oh, yeah, you're the number 3 spot. But they've all shown glimpses of that sometime in their career. Kenny Selman has always been consistent. Amir Latin made the team in 2019. Quincy Hall, I mean, he was dominating the college scene and then didn't run USA's in 2019. So I think I'm going to go with Quincy Hall for the third spot because I've always believed in him and I thought he was like the next Rai Benjamin. And then he almost became that when he won NCAAs, but then he didn't do USA, so we never got to truly see his full formation. He hasn't run that well this year, but I think he's run well enough that he's going to put together at USA. So I'm going with Benjamin 1, Sean Burrell 2, and Quincy Hall 3.
So I'm looking at TJ Holmes. He's only run 51.2 this year. Yeah. And he's seeded way up there because he ran 48.20 a couple of years ago. You look at Selman, he's run 6 races this year already in the 4-meter hurdles, which is great, but it also gives you a pretty good baseline so you know what to expect from him. So I guess if you think, hey, 48.8 is enough to qualify, then you'd feel good about him. But if you think if you think you're going to need to run faster, Trevor Bassett maybe. What do you think of Trevor Bassett? Ashland?
Yeah, I have him ranked 9th in the FloTrack rankings. He's kind of under the radar. But I think he's under the radar to finish 4th or 5th. I don't think he's under the radar to finish 3rd.
I think it's going to be that type of performance, though. It's going to be somebody completely off the radar. I mean, he ran 48.8 as well, too, and he did it just recently. So, heck, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do it. Benjamin, Burrell, Bassett, men's 4-meter hurdles.
You and the Bs. The 400 hurdles and the 100 going all Bs.
That's the strategy. Listen.
That's strategy.
I apply science to this, Gordon. That's why I bet my house on Noah Lyles, and then he decided not to run fast this year. Please, Noah. Please. I'm begging you. Women's race. Okay. I mean, again, let's not overcomplicate things. Or maybe we do want to overcomplicate things. Obviously, Sydney, we feel great about her based on her history and her 4-meter hurdle race this year when she ran 50.283. Muhammad, world record holder. Her season best is only 54.50, but I'm going to trust her to get it done. And then I think Shamir Little, 53.12 this year. She's run under 50 seconds in the quarter. I don't really know what the order is. You could convince me. I don't think Sydney goes any lower than 2, but with the other 2, you could swap them around, and I wouldn't be shocked just because of how well Little's running, and we just don't know what true shape Muhammad is in. But it's going to be those 3. I'll say it goes McLaughlin, Muhammad, Little. I'll be somewhat boring with my pick and say those 3 in that order.
Yeah, I think it's going to be those 3. I think McLaughlin winning it, though, is going to be kind of like the changing of the guard because Muhammad has always had one up on McLaughlin and all like the major events, and except for like a Diamond League here or there. So I think
Yeah.
McLaughlin wins easily, handedly, and I think it's like the new, like, all right, I am now the new number one in the U.S. 400-meter hurdle. I think Little gets second because she's been dominating. Muhammad, all right. This is where I think chaos could happen. So the FloTrack rankings have McLaughlin, Little, Muhammad 3, Cockrell 4, Shea Anderson 5, Ashley Spencer 6. I think after that, it's kind of like anyone and anyone. I think Cockrell's going to make the 100-meter team, 100-meter hurdle team. And I think the 100-meter hurdles is first, right? It is. Or
in this meet?
Is it first?
Are you talking about in this meet or the Olympics? Which one are you talking about?
This meet.
The 100 hurdles is before the 400 hurdles. Yes.
Okay. So I think Anna Cockrell makes the 100-meter hurdle team. And then I think she's like, I'm in, right? And I think she's either going to scratch the 400 hurdles or just not be as like, all right, I'm in the Olympics. I'm going up against McLaughlin, Little, and Muhammad. I don't need to go crazy. I don't want to hurt myself. So take her out. Ashley Spencer has been running well. I think it could be wild, and you could see someone like a Shea Anderson get third in this race. I know it's insane because Little, McLaughlin, and Muhammad are not just all-time greats, but like historical, right? You take Muhammad out.
Oh, well, no. Here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen. This is going to be
crazy things happen.
This
could be that moment where Dalila Muhammad just for some reason is a bad race, and we're like, holy shit, how is the world record holder getting fourth to Shea Anderson? And everyone's going to be flipping out. I'm telling you, it could happen. This is the moment. This could be that moment.
Okay. Listen, every championship, there's at least one race where we go in with doubts about somebody and they do their prelim and then we go, oh, okay. Yeah, they're fine. And that's going to be the women's 400 hurdles because Muhammad is going to jog a 54 low. Like she's going to shut it down after the last hurdle and we're going to feel stupid forever thinking that she's not going to finish in the top 3. I think there's a chance that she gets third. I think there's a chance that she gets second. I don't think, obviously, she's unbeatable based on the fact that she's lost before and what Sydney's done this year. But dropping her out of the top 3 too far, she will make the team. And I'm gonna go the order of McLaughlin, Little, and then Muhammad.
Hey, I'm going with McLaughlin, Little, Muhammad. So like I'm going with the same top 3, but I'm just putting it out there.
I think you're being tricked. I think she's tricking you.
Moment. She thinks she's tricking me? Okay.
Yeah, she's roping you in, and then it's going to become very clear after the first. Here, call me, Gordon. Let me look at the schedule. When is this? We don't even need to wait till the second round. This is going to be clear in the first round. You're just going to watch her go over the hurdles, and you're going to be like, oh, okay. And it's going to be 3:36 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, June 25th, when you're like, oh, yep, okay. Yep, Muhammad is still Muhammad. There was really no reason to doubt her. And it's going to be
I'm just saying, you say there's always the athlete we underestimate and then shows that they're there, they're fine. There's also the athlete that shocks us all and doesn't make the team. Because Kenny Harrison
I don't think it's
did not make the team. She's the world record holder. And she got fourth in the 100-meter hurdles. Hurdles are weird. People fall in the 9th hurdle or the 8th. Things happen. Or the 8th hurdle. I'm just saying.
Do you know who's really consistent, though, all the time? Is Dalila Muhammad.
Yes, I know.
That doesn't really happen to is Dalila Muhammad.